this video in particular is me waving a magic wand of get over it to showing progress in early years. The problem that I have encountered before anybody criticises this is that when I was inspected, they said that if a child was in a band of emerging and within a half term didn't show progress, which doesn't mean that they didn't make progress in EYFS, as we all know, then actually we need to find a way to be able to show progress. So I've written this and I've used it, and a lot of other schools have used it, and a lot of settings have used it. And once they present the grid, which if you look at the document is the last page. Now I'm going to go through it quickly. Now percentage in maths is the only thing that I know how to do. I spent a lot of time in my teenage years working out how much Adam Morris loves me, and if he's watching this video, I loved you a lot, but you only love me 72%. So, come over and have a look at how I do this. So what I've done is I've scored each band in terms of 16 points. So for example, a child might come into a nursery, that's where I'm at the moment, and they might score 1 point. So each one equals, and I don't need a calculator because it's about 6%. So each one of these 16 points is actually worth 6%. So if I was to assess the same child 6 to 8 weeks later, he may or she may have only made another, maybe 2 if we're lucky, points progress. But if we times 6 by 3, we get 18%. You can work this out on your calculator properly later. But in 6 to 8 weeks, in emerging, 16 months to 2 years, the child has made outstanding progress, because that is a very short period of time. When you look at the grid over a year, taken from nursery into reception, and at the end of reception comes the tricky part where we transfer up into a different curriculum. With early learning goals, I've done exactly the same, but with early learning goals, it actually equates to the old profile of 9. That's how I've split the early learning goals. So again, in the early learning goals, it will be 1 over 9 times 100. And again, highlight. So at the end of foundation stage 2, reception, the year 1 teacher would then receive a grid showing progress from September to the current time, but they would be able to tell exactly the percentage that the child is exceeding or emerging or expecting. It makes data clear. Please email me at info@ShanetteBassonwood.com if you have any more questions. Otherwise, it's magic.